Welcome to the Maria Liberati Show, where food meets art, travel, and life. Welcome to my listening audience in the USA and around the world. What does food mean to you? For me, food and summer go together so well. Hope you're enjoying your summer, because Ferragosto, the holiday celebrated throughout all of Italy on August 15th, signals almost the end of summer, and it's about a week away here. The holiday also has an ancient past and has gone through many changes from the Renaissance to modern day, but all in all, it is still known as Ferragosto. It's such a unique holiday, unique to Italy, and for those of us that can't be there at this time, I'd like to bring us closer to it by sharing my memoirs from Ferragosto holidays past. These memoirs are from my new book, The Basic Art of Italian Cooking Diary for All Seasons, that will be published in this coming year. They include recipes and stories of days spent in Italy. Here's an excerpt of memoirs from August 2008. The August sun has been intense here in Italy. Hot and intense is the only way to describe it. It's the sun that was meant for August in Italy. The month of August is the most popular month for taking summer vacations and going to the beach, so an intense sun is a welcome sight. But today is the 8th of August, the day that the Olympics are beginning in Beijing, but it's also a week away from the most popular summer holiday here, Ferragosto, or simply known as August the 15th. As I'm readying for our big Ferragosto picnic, here are some ideas to have your own August 15th celebration anywhere in the world. For Italians, Ferragosto is one of the most important popular feasts. It's as important as Christmas, in fact. It's always celebrated the 15th of August, and it's really a day of rest for everybody. Offices, shops, businesses, almost everything is closed. A lot of newspapers don't even come out that day because journalists rest too. The term Ferragosto comes from the Latin Feriae Augusti, and it means Augustus's rest. Augustus being the first Roman emperor from 63 BC to 14 AD. This feast goes back to ancient times when peasants celebrated the end of the main agricultural activities. In the 6th century AD, the Catholic Church thought it better to make it coincide with the religious festivity of the Assumption of the Virgin Mary, and it has continued to be so even today. Anyhow, it's a holiday, and it is a typical tradition to spend it out of town. People usually go to the seaside, to the mountains, to places where they can enjoy peace and nature and relaxation. Restaurants are usually full, but it's also a very popular tradition to have a picnic out of doors with friends or relatives. There are hundreds of ways to have a picnic outside, but they can roughly be divided into simple and more sophisticated. By simple, I mean taking a blanket, some sandwiches, some beverages, and spending the day out with no hassle. The other system requires a longer preparation of food, which has to be done the day before. I suggest the following menu for a Ferragosto picnic if you're going to not take the no-hassle way. Here's my menu: an aperitivi, a Bellini drink. For a first course or primi, pasta fredda or cold pasta. For your main course, verdura tonata and a fratelli di patata al formaggio. Vegetables with salsa tonata and potato fritters with cheese. For dessert, a simple fruit, anguria, which is watermelon, sorbetta al limone, which is a lemon sorbet or sherbet. For the wine, a prosecco, and for beverages, water, fruit juices, or sparkling or mineral waters. For the Bellini aperitif, it's a little difficult to give precise quantities on how to make this because it depends on how much you want to prepare, but remember that the ratio is 3 parts of organic peach pulp. Use the variety of peaches with white pulp, not yellow, to every 7 parts of Prosecco sparkling wine. So wash the peaches and take the pit out. Cut them into small pieces. Do not peel them. Mix the peach pulp with Prosecco, add a sprinkle of lemon juice and an optional teaspoon of sugar. Pour this into a bottle and keep it cool overnight. Before leaving for the picnic, place the bottle in the cooler bag. Now for the first course, which is the pasta fredda or cold pasta, cook the pasta. Any type of pasta will do. Remember to cook the pasta in boiling water, 1 pound for 7 persons. Drain and place the pasta into a large bowl in which you have already placed some black and green pitted olives, fresh tomatoes, cut into small pieces, a pinch of salt, a pinch of pepper, some fresh or dried oregano, and a few drizzles of extra virgin olive oil. Stir carefully, let this cool, and put it into the fridge. You can take the bowl as it is to the picnic, cover it with some plastic wrap or aluminum foil. Before serving, stir again, and you might want to drizzle a little bit more olive oil on top. Now, you don't have to be in Italy or Nice, France to watch the fireworks on the beach to celebrate Ferragosto. Make your own August 15th celebration wherever you are. Bring along some of the dishes suggested here. The beaches and the lakes are beautiful with the Italian sun shining down. One of my favorite spots to visit for Ferragosto is a place called Limone sul Garda, and you can find a photo of this place online anywhere or on my blog at marialiberati.com. Just search for Limone sul Garda. So for the main course, I recommended verdura and salsa tonata. That is vegetables with a sauce called salsa tonata. So that is 2 carrots, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 4 potatoes, 3 zucchini, half a cup of fresh or frozen peas, 3 leeks or 2 scallions chopped, a pinch of salt to taste, a handful of fresh herbs chopped. Peel the potatoes and cut into round slices. Slice the carrots into rounds and the zucchini. Chop the fresh herbs. Place all in a bowl and drizzle olive oil on top. Sprinkle with chopped herbs. Drizzle some olive oil on a baking sheet and place the veggies on a baking sheet with a dash of salt and pepper to taste. Roast for about 15 to 30 minutes or until tender at 400 degrees. For the salsa tonata, 1 8-ounce jar of tuna packed in olive oil, juice of half of a fresh lemon, 2 tablespoons of drained capers, 1 hard-boiled egg yolk, a pinch of hot pepper or cayenne pepper, 2 anchovy fillets packed in olive oil, a pinch of salt, pinch of black pepper, 3/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. Drain the tuna, drain the anchovies. Place all ingredients in the food processor till creamy. Serve the roasted veggies in a plate with this sauce drizzled on top and sprinkle with freshly chopped parsley. The salsa tonata also makes a great sauce for paninis instead of plain mayo, and as a really delicious dip for fresh veggies also, or for chips. So it's a nice addition to any picnic, but be sure to keep it cool. This dish can be accompanied by the potato fritters with cheese or fratelli di patata. And this recipe is for about 8 people. You need 2 pounds of potatoes, 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons of Parmigiano Reggiano cheese grated, enough flour to coat the fritters, a pinch of salt, a pinch of pepper, a pinch of nutmeg, oil to fry the fritters. Boil the potatoes in abundant salted water, drain, peel, and mash them. Add salt, pepper, nutmeg, 1 whole egg, plus an egg yolk, and the Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. Stir carefully. Make small round patties and flour them. Then fry in hot vegetable oil till brown. Dry them on kitchen paper. Parchment paper is fine. Do not put them in the fridge. They can be served the following day at the picnic. Now it's time for the fruit, and that was the watermelon. Here the thing is very simple in Italy. Everybody eats watermelon in August, but especially during picnics. You can prepare it the day before by cutting the 2 ends of a watermelon, then keeping the watermelon upright. Make slices, cut the red pulp into pieces, put them into a suitable container. Keep it in the fridge and then put in the cooler bag till ready to eat. Watermelon keeps everyone cool and refreshed. Finally, your perfect Ferragosto picnic should finish with a small glass of what's called scropino. This is a kind of dialect term, and the nearest translation is the lemon sorbetto or a lemon sorbet. We usually buy it. It comes in bottles already frozen, and keep it in the freezer till a few hours before ready to drink it. If you want to take it to the picnic, put it in a cooler bag until the moment you need it. It may have melted a bit, but it will retain its cold, creamy thickness. And if you can get some exceptional lemons to garnish this, it will be an even more exceptional drink. Of course, you can make it at home because it's very easy to make. For 4 people, you need 12 ounces of lemon ice cream, 2 glasses of Prosecco wine, 1 small glass of lemon vodka. Mix everything in a mixer for a few minutes until well blended. Pour into a bottle, and if you want to use it for the picnic, freeze it the night before. If not, you can drink it directly, serve it in flutes. And here's some of my memoirs from August 15th of 2015. This year's Ferragosto was spent home, staycation style. But staycations sometimes turn out to be the best kind of holiday, especially if you spend it with family and friends, doing things you love, like eating, cooking, and just relaxing. Today went down like this. I spent the early morning hours picking fresh plums at the farm and making marmalade till my fingers turned purple. Afternoon was a pranzo di Ferragosto. That's a Ferragosto lunch of eggplant parmigiano or melanzana parmigiana made with freshly picked eggplants and freshly picked grilled veggies, mushrooms, tomatoes, and zucchini, all grilled on branches of freshly picked rosemary. Watermelon everywhere to keep cool and refreshed, and a plum cheesecake for dessert made from my plum preserves. The evening meal was corn on the cob grilled and bruschetta topped with shaved pecorino cheese eaten al fresco. Dessert was a walk in the piazza and a gelato at my favorite gelato bar, and to end the night, a televised performance of one of Pino Daniele's last performances. Wow, I didn't realize how much could fit into one relaxing day. So many tastes and memories for one long day, but that was too short. Here's my recipe for the plum cheesecake. 2 8-ounce packages of reduced fat or regular cream cheese or farmer's cheese. 1 4-ounce container of plain Greek yogurt. 1 teaspoon of vanilla, the zest and the juice of 1 fresh lemon. Half a cup of sugar, 10 to 14 dessert type hard cookies or biscuits. 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons of butter melted, a 1/4 cup of plum preserves or plum marmalade. Preheat the oven to 375 degrees. Place the cream cheese, Greek yogurt, sugar, eggs, vanilla in a bowl and beat till creamy. Then add in the lemon zest and juice. Set aside. Crush the cookies or biscuits and add in melted butter till moist. Cover a cheesecake pan with baking paper and form a crust with the crushed cookie butter mixture. Pour in the cheesecake mixture. Bake in the preheated oven at 375 degrees for about 50 minutes or until firm. Let cool. Then place in the refrigerator for 2 hours to become firm. And serve, but spread the plum preserves on the top before serving. Buon Ferragosto, or Happy August the 15th. Thanks for joining us and listening to the Maria Liberati Show. If you try any of the recipes for this Ferragosto episode, or have your own Ferragosto celebration that you want to share with us, take a photo and hashtag the Maria Liberati Show and post the photo on social media. We'll be gathering pictures and posting on my website in the next few weeks. Thanks to my producer, Britton Roselle. Go to my website, marialiberati.com, to keep up with my blog and the show and my book series, The Basic Art of Italian Cooking. And don't forget to post your answer to the question, what does food mean to you in a recorded soundbite of no longer than 60 seconds or a social media post of no longer than 50 words and hashtag it The Maria Liberati Show. Post on social media or email to me at maria@marialiberati.com. If your answers are selected for an upcoming podcast segment, you will receive an autographed copy of my book, The Basic Art of Italian Cooking. And you can find my social media at Twitter, Maria Liberati, that's Maria with a capital M. Instagram is Maria Liberati and chef_Maria Liberati. Facebook, Maria Liberati and Chef Maria Liberati. And LinkedIn, Maria Liberati. Until next time, peace, love, and pasta.